Hello everybody, welcome to Como Live, presented by the Legacy Amendment. My name is Amanda and I'm a reptile keeper here at Como, and today I'd like to introduce you to all of our turtles that we have here in TE. We have a wide variety of turtles here. All of these turtles can be found in neotropical rainforests, which basically means the Amazon rainforest, the Orinoco rainforest. Any rainforest that is in northern South America is where you can find these guys. And they are freshwater turtles, which means that you can find them in lakes, you can find them in the river, you can find them in streams. Any body of water is where these guys like to live. And one question I get really often about these guys is, why do you call them side necks? Well, as you can see, one of those guys is kind of tucking his head along the side. When they feel like they're threatened, they can tuck their head along the side of the front of their shell for protection. Unlike the pond turtles around here do, they can't pull their heads all the way back into their shells, so instead they tuck it alongside. And their necks are very long, and one of the reasons for that is so that they can stick their heads in between rocks or underneath logs in order to get some food. And so today we are going to show you how we feed our turtles here at Como. They are omnivorous turtles, so we have a wide variety of foods for them. Two of the foods we have here are a gel diet. This one is an omnivore-based one, and this one is more of a carnivore-based one. So we like to give them a variety. And we've also got some fruits in this bucket here. And for our Matamata friend, who's here at the bottom with the funny looking face, we've got fish for them. So we've got to provide a wide variety of foods here for our animals to keep them healthy. So I'll show you how we feed our Matamata turtle first. So we've got some anchovies here, and they eat in a really interesting manner. You see how fast they move? They stick their head and neck out really quickly, which creates a vacuum of water into their mouth, and they suck fish or worms or other invertebrates into their mouth and swallow them whole. Now they don't have teeth or beaks, so they can't chew their food, so they have to swallow it whole. Snapping turtles around here also do something similar, but snapping turtles do have more of a bite power than Matamata turtles do. So they can bite off chunks of food, but Matamata turtles can't. But it's still a very similar feeding strategy. I will toss some of our omnivore gel diet here for these guys. And some of them are even willing to take food off the tongues, which is really great. So this one right here is one of our bigger side neck turtles. She is a female. And female turtles are usually bigger than males because they need extra space in their body to have eggs. So that's one thing that you'll notice if you come here and look at our turtles. We do have some of the same species that are quite different in size. And that's how you can tell which of our turtles is male or female. And I'll throw some of the carnivore gel diet down for them too. And I brought some small fish up here for enrichment for them. Now, enrichment is something that we like to do here at the zoo because it just changes up our animals' day. Sometimes our enrichment might be different kinds of food. Sometimes our enrichment might be different kind of objects. So every day we try to give them just a little something different to explore in their habitat. So today I chose fish. It's also good for our animals to get a little bit of greens. So they will also eat aquatic vegetation in their environment, any kind of fruit that might fall from the tops of the trees. So we do our best to replicate our animals' natural diet here at the zoo. Let's see if the Matamata turtle would like another fish. Oops, one of the turtles is being a little bit rude here. I could give her a fish too. This isn't sinking very well. So we have three types of side neck turtles that you can see in here. We've got the spot-bellied side-neck turtles, which are the ones that are yellow color and they have black dots at the bottom of their belly. We've also got a Jeffrey's side-neck turtle, which is this guy with pink markings here at the bottom. And we've also got some some yellow spotted side-neck turtles. One of them is hiding just underneath the water on that log over there. That one is our male. And we've also got a female in here somewhere too. So they have all of this space here. So they have all of this space. We give them different opportunities to come out on the water. They can come out on these logs. They can climb up onto this rock to sun themselves in the nice bright light that we've got here. And now you can see some of our rays are coming over here. They're often very curious and interested in what we've got for the turtles. Here we've got two of our ocellated stingrays, or maybe, no, those are the Motoro stingrays. So these rays are also freshwater rays, which is one reason why a lot of people here ask if our system is saltwater, because when people think of stingrays, they think that stingrays live in the ocean. And while there are quite a number of stingrays that live in the ocean, there's also stingrays that live in freshwater areas around the world too. And these ones just happen to live in the Amazon rainforest, just like our turtles do. So it's a really interesting mixed species exhibit that we've got here. And we have to think a lot about how our animals will behave with each other. So one thing that we do when we're feeding our animals here is we feed our stingrays on one side of the exhibit and our turtles on the other side of the exhibit. That way we can make sure that each animal gets the correct kind of food that we want to give them and that they don't get in each other's way. Here I'll offer another fish to the Matamata turtle. We have two Matamata turtles here in this exhibit. The other one is hiding underneath some logs near the bottom of the exhibit. So you won't see them fed today, but I'm really glad that this one came over here to show you that interesting adaptation that they have for feeding. And we do feed our Matamata turtles mostly fish, but in the wild they'll eat just about anything they can find, including worms and insects as well. But they do not eat vegetation, so they are more of a strict carnivore type turtle as well. Well, it looks like our turtles are just about full for today. So thank you very much for tuning in to Como Live here at Como Park Zoo and Conservatory, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Hello everyone, the votes are in. Thank you all for participating in our first annual Como's Cutest Plant Competition. I am thrilled to announce our super cute winner is Prickly Pear. Yes, that's right. Trust Minnesotans to vote for the local. So our sweet Opuntia fragilis fragile prickly pear is this year's cutest plant of Como. Hey! And special props to, I'm just going to do an acceptance speech on behalf of this plant. I want to thank Minnesotans everywhere for standing in solidarity with another Minnesotan who can survive the winter. I want to thank Jen for actually growing it. This isn't actually my plant, y'all. This is just a plant I'm really into. It looks cute because Jen takes care of it. And thank you once again to our audience, our visitors. We love you all so much. Hope you're surviving the winter just as well as this cactus is. Tune in next time. Can't wait to show you next year's cutest plants.